My. Everybody say my.
My.
Oh, that wasn't everybody's. Everybody say my.
My.
Much better. Let's pound and tap my. Ready? My. I. How many sounds do we have?
Two.
We have 2 sounds. What's that first sound? What's the first sound we hear? Daily.
M.
We hear an M. Now remember, I'm looking for sounds, not spelling right now. What's the other sound we hear? I. Lily.
I.
We hear an I. We hear a long I sound. Very good. Okay. So here's a rule. There's a rule. And this, that actually, what comes after is a Y. Now, let's check over here. Find the long I. Is there a Y in the long I sound card? Thumbs up if there is one. There is. So, notice that it has a line right before it, and then there's a Y. And some of you in the back may not be able to see, but it looks like this. Why do you think that is? Why do you think that is? Mason? So it will be a consonant and then a Y. So when we hear an I, the long I sound, at the end of a word, we will usually use Y. So, now, since it is on our sound wall, is this a heart word or high frequency word?
High frequency.
Everyone.
High word.
Let's see again. I'm going to ask that question one more time, and I want actually you to think before just shouting out. Because, hold on, I want everyone to listen. Because it is on our sound wall and it's a normal spelling. Is this a heart word or a high frequency word?
High frequency.
It is a high frequency word. I need you to think before we yell out, okay? We've talked about this several times. If we have a sound that is maybe not what we hear, but it's a regular spelling on our sound wall, it is a high frequency word, which also some people call snap words. Just words that we need to know. That's why it's on here. It's just words we need to know, like that, but still makes sense when we spell them. So they're not heart words, but they're snap words, which we also call high frequency. Same thing. So, instead of finger writing today, I want us to load. So everybody load with me. So put this arm up and this arm this way. Ready? But some of you have done this before. What we're going to do is we're going to pull down that word, and then we're going to spell it on our arms, and when we swipe it, we're going to say the word. Ready? Watch me first. My. M-Y. My. Your turn. My. M-Y. My. Again. My. M-Y. My. One more time. My. So we start at the top and work down. Good job. So my is our new snap word. Our next word is by. Pound to the pound, tap by. Ready? By. B-I. Now this is the type of by that. So Kevin sits by Caitlin, just like. And my, this is what when we. I forgot to say this before. This is my desk. Mine. So we have by. We pounded and tapped. How many sounds do we have? How many sounds?
2.
Do I have my whole class? Okay. Ready? B-I. B. What's our first sound? What's our first sound, Caleb? We We have a B. B-I. We hear that long I sound. Now, what did we just talk about? That if we hear that long I sound at the end of a word, what did we just talk about that needs to happen? Sophia? Good. So if it's a long I at the end of the word, it'll be a Y. So, ready? Ready? Let's pull it down. We'll do it 3 times. Ready? Bye. B-Y. Bye.
B-Y.
Word correct. Bye. B-Y. Bye. Very good. Okay. Now I want you to finger trace it. You're going to finger it in the air or on your desk, but we're going to do it 3 times. First word is my. Ready? Ready? And right. M. Y. One more time. Very good. Okay, next word is bye. Again. Last time. Very good. Okay, so those are our 2 new snap words. So, everybody all together, let us read our title. Ready? The bug glass. So everybody again. The bug glass. Jen says, Josh is mad at me. Remember, what kind of syllable type is this? Open or close?
Open.
It's open. So what's that E gonna say?
You don't care what's on this.
Very good. So ready? E. Me. Good. Okay. Ready? Oh, check this out. Do you remember when we talked about the word Y and how it's not a heart word? Do we understand why now?
Yeah.
That Y says the I sound at the end of a word. So is it a heart word or a snap word? Snap word. Ready?
What?
Well, that's it. We gotta pay attention, guys. Come on. Y'all all know when to go. We do this all the time. Okay. Ready? Why is he mad? Fran asks. I broke his bug glass. What is a bug glass? A bug glass is something that lets him see bugs and ants up close. So remember we talked about close. We could say close like you close the door. It's spelled the same way, but close. And this is close. Like I am close to Jimmy. I am far away. Rogelia, I don't really mean to be that close. You should not be that close to someone. They may not like you being that close. Ready? Gran checks the bug glass. It is not so bad, she says. We can fix it with some tape. Now remember, some doesn't follow the rules. It is a heart word. So some take. Josh will still be mad, Jen says. We can make him a snack, says Gran. And we can make the ants a snack as well.
Like ants on a log.
Gran hands Jen some chips and grapes. Here, she says, set those on the big stone in back. So here. Gran yells. Everybody else get it? Snack time. She yells, snack time. Who is she yelling to? Is she yelling to Josh? Who else could she be yelling to? Hadley. The ants. Ready? Josh runs in and grabs a snack. Gran lets him munch on it. Then she says, Jen, take Josh to the stone. Jen grabs Josh by the hand and takes him to the stone. He sees his bug glass. Then he sees a bunch of ants. He picks up the glass and what is it? Oh, my hair touched it. Never good when that happens. And stares at the ants. Josh smiles. The ants like those chips, he says. He hands Jen the glass. Here, he says, take a peek. Now,
I can't see.